Today we got a real special guest, voice of the inland.
That part.
Hello,
What's the deal, man? It's Jfromriv.
Jfromriv. Everybody give him a warm welcome.
Let's go, man. I appreciate you guys having me.
Hell yeah, of course, bro.
Appreciate you coming through.
Always.
Man. So where did it start, bro? Were you always funny?
Nah, I'm not a funny guy.
No?
Nah,
Not at all?
Real funny.
I don't know.
You're real funny.
I appreciate you. Nah, it really started off random, bro. Like, I don't know. I've never felt like I was like overly funny.
Yeah,
But I just started on the TikTok stuff, man, and people took to it. So,
What made you want to do it?
man, it was random, bro. I didn't even want to do it. I just posted a random tattoo and it went viral. And then people started asking me about my other tattoos. And then, we just ran with the IE stuff because I got IE tattoos. So, and LA started hating on me.
Damn, LA, what happened?
Man,
How was
Big
that?
old LA, huh?
man, the land hates me, bro.
What you gotta say about that, Icon?
Where did you grow up exactly, my friend?
Riverside.
The Riv, bro.
Yes, sir.
Very
Jay from
nice.
the Riv.
Very nice place. I have a lot of friends in Riverside.
Do you feel like it's a rivalry between LA and the IE?
Man, you know
Or
what?
like they try to make it to be?
Is Riverside actually the IE?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nah, I definitely, people definitely try and make it out to be. I'm not gonna lie.
My favorite one, fool, the one that got me on you, because
Uh-huh.
if you know, is when fools from LA moved to the IE.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
a good one. That was a good one, because you know
Yeah.
how the fools are moving now because
Do
it's
you-
cheaper.
Yeah.
Do you catch any flack from homies for making like fun
Of what?
of whatever you make fun of, like all the different shit?
Nah, not at all.
No one gives you no flack whatsoever?
Nope, not at all.
Then you want around any real homies, homie, because check this shit out. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, low key. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I did get banged on one time though over content. That was the only time.
Wait, how'd that happen?
That's what I'm talking about.
That was the only time though. Other than that,
Did you adhere to the advice given during that chequeada?
what you mean?
What did they check you over?
I'm not okay. So I'm walking out of Walmart. I was on a date night with my fiance.
Damn,
right?
Walmart? At Walmart?
Okay, no. Don't talk. I took her out to dinner, and then we needed
And then you
something
went
for
to
the baby.
Oh, okay.
So we went to Walmart.
Your
But I was
baby
on
or her
date night.
baby?
Our baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right.
Nah, I got 2 kids. But anyways, so I'm walking out, and there's this dude, a little big, he has like the 4X Pro Club sweatshirt on, and I already knew. It was
So he's
like,
ready.
It was the activities right there, you know what I'm saying?
I
So
was ready.
he's standing there with his whole family and his girl, and he looks at me. He like lifts his head up, and he has his hood on. And he's like, "Oh, hey, you're that famous dude," with like a big smile on his face. And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I don't like the word famous, but I do TikTok, bro." And I kept it pushing. And I'm like, I don't know, 50 feet into the parking lot at this point. And I hear, "Hey, bro." And I turn around. He's like, "Hey." And I thought he was going to ask me for a picture. So I started walking back. And he was like, "What you say about Moreno Valley?" I was like, "What?" He was
The
like,
Mo.
"What you say about Moval?" I was like,
Moval.
"For what?" He was like, "'Cause I'm from Moval." I was like,
Hey,
all right, I guess. And then I was like, "That's what's up." And who are you? And he was like, "I'm so and so. I'm from Whoop De Wop." And he like threw his hood on me. I was like, "That's cool, bro. I don't bang." And then I bounced out. And then funny enough, one of his old heads had DM'd me 2 hours earlier saying that he was a big fan of my content and he would love to collab with me someday. Show me what Moreno Valley is really like in their section, where it's mostly like the Mexican people down there. So
because you be clowning
do I?
a little bit.
Yeah, you think so?
A little bit. Yeah, hell yeah.
This was fun.
Everybody.
It's
you
comedy,
gotta
though.
You got to clown everybody, though.
You got to.
Is there anybody you haven't clowned in IE yet?
Nah, I
You
mean,
got it. They all get it, though, no? They all got to get it, bro.
I've done majority of the cities. I mean, some of the super small cities, like towards the desert, maybe not. But I do like the most requested. I do what people want to see.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
is that how it kind of has come up? It's been like on request? Fools just tell you, or you come up with
Kinda.
some of it?
kind of, or like off the spot, I'll be there and I'll be like, I'll just be walking around. I just get an idea and I'm like, bro, that's like so Hemet, or bro, that's so San Bernardino right there. You know what I'm
San
saying?
Bernardino, fool.
So
It'd be fun. It'd be a trip out there, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like after you're around Pomona, I mean, it's still LA County because
Yeah,
everybody's like, but after that, it gets a little funny. Right when you get into IE, bro.
What's your act?
yeah.
What's your like favorite skit that you've done?
I really like the series that I'm doing right now. This whole series as a whole is like the POV stuff with the baby daddies from the IE or the girlfriend's dad from a certain city.
Oh, that's funny.
That's like my favorite stuff that I've been doing.
You're sitting down talking to him.
Yeah. It gives me more of a chance to like really act rather than just talking to the camera with a green screen behind me. So I've really been enjoying that for sure.
So ultimately, your goal is to act.
I would like to act. Yeah, I actually just booked. Or I got booked for a movie. My first movie.
What?
Yeah.
Like
Is it a
that?
union gig?
No.
Then you didn't get booked for a movie.
Damn,
All right,
fool, this
bro,
was
whatever you
hating.
say. I know this was a hater.
Oh,
Whatever.
love-
fool.
LA hate.
I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild.
Well,
Hey,
no.
See,
So,
LA fools, bro.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Joey the director. You know Dirty Cops LA, the movie? Nah.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Sounds like some IE shit to me.
Damn.
It was Amazon's top comedy movie.
Come
Amazon
on,
Prime.
man.
Huh? Yeah, it was Amazon's top
That's dope.
comedy
Congratulations to those guys.
thing. Oh, okay. Well, I thought you was gonna say congratulations to you for getting
Nope.
booked. Nah,
You
this
can't-
was hating
hey,
on me.
LA fools never want to give IE fools.
Nah, this
love.
fool don't like me
They
already.
can't do it, dog. It's literally impossible, I think. Can you give drummer a compliment?
Drummer's not from the IE. he's
Oh,
from
you're
LA.
right. He's not.
Wait, is Pomona the IE?
But shout out to my boy Doughboy 909. No
Pomona,
cap.
IE.
Doughboy. Okay, he gave a compliment to Doughboy.
Doughboy's my good friend.
Shout out to Doughboy.
Shout out to Doughboy. Doughboy's dope.
Have you met him?
I've never met him in person, but I've talked to him through DM.
That's a real IE fool right there, dog.
What are your top IE artists right now? Young fools.
New generation only.
Yeah, new generation.
Oh, my top IE artist.
Not in order, just throw them out.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, just fools you fuck with.
Blue Rags.
Blue Rags.
Blue
Riverside. Shout out to Blue Rags. Man, probably R3.
R3.
Chili man. S5.
S5.
Like S5. K Lions.
Okay,
A lot of fucking initials in there.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
like, damn.
R3 and S5. Yeah, they're from Boval.
R3. S5.
What nationality are all these fine gentlemen?
They're all black, I guess. Yeah.
What
black.
nationality are you?
I'm full white.
Damn. Hey, dude, some people think you're Chicano.
A lot of people in my comments.
They think you're from Jalisco, dog.
Until they see me in person and they notice that like my hair is light and I got super light eyes and like my skin is just as fair as it can
But
get.
still, when this fool said Chiquiada,
like-
when he said Chiquiada, I was like, oh yeah, he's white, because he didn't know what he meant really.
What are your favorite Latino IE fools?
Yeah, there you go. Like food community fools.
I definitely rock with Big Temps. Shout out to Big Temps.
Big Temps.
Shout out to Big Temps from the Riv.
Yeah. Miraloma to be exact. Who else? I like what's his name? Young Evil from Colton. Young Evil's
Young
hard.
Evil.
Pretty Young
Shout
Evil.
out.
Something with Young Evil. Nah, J.I. Bands.
Of course.
J.I.
shout out
Bands.
Shout out to J.I. Bands. Shoot, Doughboy's dope. I
There
like
you go.
Doughboy. Doughboy is dope. Shout out to Doughboy.
Yeah.
I mean, I rock with really anybody and everybody from the IE, man. I try to support and uplift anybody that I can from out that way.
All right.
Nice.
What about LA fools?
LA rappers?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got a lot of LA rappers, man. I really like Blue Bucks Clan and, man, Baby Stone Gorillas, all those fools. Who else? I mean, more of the mainstream type vibe. I really like the old YG stuff. Y'all like new YG?
I don't like
Kinda
YG.
You don't like YG at all?
Just kidding.
Oh.
I like YG. His new stuff, not as much. I'll be
Not
honest.
as much.
I feel like
man.
the old shit slaps hard.
Man,
Yeah.
his old stuff was crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's just so good. And when you were in LA, if you were in LA when it was being created, you know what I mean. So, but no matter what, he's still a legend in my eyes.
Yeah, no cap.
You know,
Nah,
for
but
sure.
there's a lot of people from like
What about young little brown fools?
who is that?
Like little Chicano fools, like Sway.
From down here, yeah.
recipes, or
All right,
brown little fools, brown little
Yeah.
fuckers, dog.
You are on the food community,
brown
brother.
fuckers. We love our black fools too, but you know, we're trying to get on the
yeah.
brown side a little.
R.I.P. Suede though.
Yeah, for sure.
That's tragic right there. I can't lie.
Absolutely.
How is that though for you? Like becoming now that people know you, but you don't know them. Do you ever trip about your safety?
Honestly, bro, I get a lot of love. I get a lot of love from where I'm from, so I don't really trip about safety. Like I said, I only had that one like altercation, if you want to call it that.
Oh, Val.
But
Gotta relax.
other than that, bro, everybody just shows me love.
Yeah.
Like I don't really trip about safety. Maybe in LA.
Oh, see,
Maybe in LA.
you gotta check in with this fool.
Yeah, I'm checking in right now. Am I cool?
We're gonna see.
All right, fool.
Did you check in with Swifty?
Nah, bro. I was thinking about hitting his DMs though.
You should,
think that's
bro.
a move?
I mean, I check in with him. I'd rather check in with Icon. I think that's a better move.
Oh,
The
why-
best.
why not
a better
Swifty?
move, but the best move. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Why not Swifty? Why don't you think that's the best move?
Because this is my boy right here, and we're both shooters.
Okay.
The city's my first name, my boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
L.A. icon.
plus, we actually know some people in common that were real cool, you know. So it's just more
Yeah.
personal for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. I mean, how do you feel about that? Because I don't even think checking in is a bad thing. Fool. Like that's like a good thing. You do it with your people. You got respect for. It's like
100%.
regular.
Yeah. I mean, like, I check in with whoever, whenever. Like, I was gonna do an event in Victorville. You know what I'm saying? In
Victorville.
they be catching the heat from my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they fit into the Hemet category and stuff.
Damn, what's the heavy category? Just because it's just shade over there?
So
It's
just
just-
fools that are just
Some
whacked
desert
out.
fools.
Yeah, some desert
ass-
fools. Yeah,
They
they're all
be in the
whacked out and,
cuts.
you
Fool.
know. But so I tapped in with some of the artists from over there, or some of the people from that way. Like, am I solid to do this event? Because I got to post flyers. I got to let my whereabouts be known. So
Yeah, let your
I
nuts
check in.
in.
I check in.
So see, here's my thing about checking in. A lot of people have it misconstrued that like where you check in, you gotta break someone with some ferias, and now you're getting fucking
Yeah.
straight protection.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Checking in for most righteous individuals pertains to just, tapping in with the local people, seeing what's good. Where should I go? What should I do? Fucking A, let's post up, let's collab, et cetera, et cetera. It's like I don't want to say it's like a common courtesy because that's still kind of on the, like you need to, because you don't need to do shit. We're all grown
you
ass
don't.
men, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But realistically speaking, like us as being like influencers and entertainers and media personalities, it would make sense to tap in with the artists from that area to show fucking mutual respect and love and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? So if you fools come to LA and you break someone off money to be in this city,
That's crazy.
you're a fucking lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just do it. It's more like when you're a guest, but like a guest of honor. So it's like love. They got love for you.
Yeah.
They want you to be there.
Right.
But you still carry yourself, bro. Like you're a guest, homie. You don't
Yeah,
have to,
yeah.
like, this is my home. No, you don't go
Nah,
into
yeah,
somebody's
nah.
home and start kicking off your feet and just
Nope.
chilling without, building that relationship. You feel me?
100%. Yeah, I
That's
try
how
to
I-
keep it respectful across
Yeah.
all lines.
You
know
seem
what I
like
mean?
it.
It's a
I
big
do not
respect.
imagine you getting into any problems unless you made a joke that someone didn't like and they took that shit highly personal.
And then, yeah.
And I highly doubt it's gonna be another media personality.
Yeah, nah.
Unless you said some out of pocket shit and
It
they
had to
just
be,
feel
like,
like pressing
really-
your line. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
nah. I try to stay like, that's a hard thing about doing what I do, especially branding myself as like the voice of the IE or the voice of the inland.
Yeah. The boys.
Like I gotta be careful sometimes. I try to keep my videos like semi clean. Like I don't be trying to cuss a lot. I have a lot of younger fans. It's a younger generation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm working on that too. not cussing.
Like I want people to be able to watch my stuff and then send it to their mom and their dad and their tias and their tios and like everybody and their mom.
I'm sure you get like a lot of. I'm sure you get still DM hate or comment hate a little bit.
Yeah.
How much race hate do you get for you being of Caucasian descent and you talking kind of about like Mexican shit, kind of?
I get a lot of, or not a lot of it. I don't get that much. I do get a fair amount, but here's the thing.
As fair as your skin?
Here,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
That would be
though.
a lot though.
Here's the thing. People get booked for roles for movies, and I'm not saying TikTok is a movie, but I get paid to do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not all about money. I like to make people laugh, but like people aren't mad at
It's all
Jack
about
Black.
money.
People aren't mad about Jack Black.
What Jack Black do?
He got booked for Nacho Libre. That fool's completely white.
Hey,
You know
that
what I'm saying?
fool helps hella fools in Pico Union.
I think
I got love for that fool. Shout out to
I
Jack
think
Black.
what you do is more closer to reality comedy versus him being booked for a major motion picture
in Mexico.
and completely embodying the role, sir.
I understand that, but nobody's mad. Nobody, but like that. And number one, it's a different time when that movie dropped. Now the world is like so sensitive.
Hey,
It is,
yeah.
like especially
You're the one
social
that brought
media.
up the example, dude.
I know. I'm just saying. But like I didn't get to finish.
No,
Like
go
nobody
ahead and
gets
land.
mad at that, and I definitely think mine is like more close to home, and it's more like close to reality. But dog, it's just a joke. Like if you can't take internet comedy, like there's fools that are also black that play like what's his name, Kevin Kent or whatever, that played Lil Joker or something like that.
So you're saying there's a black guy that went brown face?
pretty much yeah.
That'd be
He has
sick.
a
We're
little
putting him on
mustache,
blast, brother. Thank you so much for this. Full community page coming soon.
like, this fool.
Yeah.
So
Nah, but
Nah. Like how do you feel that? I mean, obviously we're not right here fucking responding to DM requests saying fuck you, fucking.
Yeah.
But have you ever engaged? And when you do engage, how do you diffuse?
I don't engage.
okay.
I'm not mad at you.
I
No.
feel you. That's what I'm
Yeah,
learning.
I don't ever engage. I don't respond to nothing. I don't unless it's love. I do.
Can I be honest?
What's that?
Never engage.
Yeah.
Because they already are there with
Yep.
ill intent,
Yeah,
Yep.
and there's no way that you're gonna turn them. Pause.
yeah. I can't change nobody's mind. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
you can finesse, but like in those
It's
situations,
just a lot of
what's the
energy.
point? You know what I'm saying?
also it's right here, and it's potentially a fucking fake profile or what have you.
Facts.
Unless it's a real profile, then shout out to them.
Shout out to the food is pressing.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I think that's the thing that when you do that, you get muddy with them. You feel me?
Yeah.
I only respond to a positive comment.
Yeah, that's
just
all I
because I
do.
want to show them that, like, I remember, when you're first coming up, so it's like I want them to know that I see them, and I appreciate the positive comment because like a
Yeah,
lot of
bro.
fools are saying negative stuff. So recently I've got a bunch of comments on something and I was just appreciative of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a lot of people, you know what? They don't owe you nothing.
No.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
would think. So
I'm
the fact
outside.
that they even, because I'm gonna be honest, like even before any of this, I would never take the time to like comment on stuff unless it was like an artist that I really like. But I don't take the time to do that. I'll drop a like or whatever. But the fact that people really like take the time to comment, like, share it to somebody,
That's love.
Yes, love, bro. So I definitely do my best to reach back out to them and just thank them. You know.
And I was gonna
Appreciate
say, I mean, in the IE, there's a lot of white foods and a lot of Mexican foods. So y'all mess with each other, and black foods, of course.
Yeah,
too. So
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that you would kind of be bringing up, kind of, you know. Did you grow up around Chicanos?
I've kind of lived everywhere in Riverside, so yeah, I was never really around the white boys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, I lived in Moreno Valley for a little bit, kind of on and off, because my mom and dad were split. So, you know, when I go to Moval, it's mostly like the black fools. When I go back to Riverside, it's mostly like the Mexican fools. But they all embraced me.
Yeah.
know?
Well, the reason I say that is that like you don't get these examples from the internet. You get it from real life, right? Like
Yeah.
you saw those things,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
100%.
some of the things that you're saying are real, like close to how we really are. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
it's so funny. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And little things, the little niche thing about fools going. Only fools that live in LA and IE understand about fools that move. Hella fools from LA move to the IE,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or when they're on the run or whatever. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
They go out there. So and then they think they're like they're the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah.
Do you feel like LA fools look down on IE fools?
No, I don't think anyone looks down upon each other. And the issues that were had were this fool wasn't even fucking born yet when the IE and the LA was. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
You're old enough to be. Literally, I have a son your age.
Yeah.
So fucking behave right here, young man.
Yes.
That's right.
So fucking
You guys have a
no, but
father-son
realistically
relationship already.
speaking, the LA and IE issues actually probably stem more so from jail and fools that moved over there, and obviously people are territorial and what have you, and nothing like a good old LA fool moving to the IE and fucking starting this whole barrio over there.
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what I'm saying. Yeah.
But with that being said, all that shit is old. So again, some of my good friends are from the IE, and I've looked out for them tremendously. No one could say different. You know what I mean? But I think all that drama's old school shit, and if anyone holds on to that, then they're living in the past, and it's fucking kind of lame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because people go back and forth all day long.
Especially because this fool's a civilian. No,
I am a civilian. Yeah.
So fucking like for me to pick on this fool, that'd be fucking lame, unless he like directly disrespects.
I feel like you kind of are though.
What, I'm picking on him?
Yeah, a little bit.
Aren't I the bad cop here?
Yeah,
I don't feel picked
I
on.
ain't a cop.
I don't feel picked on.
Nah, I'm just saying.
We solid.
What if I told you that
Why am I
someone wanted to
creating
give me
narratives,
like
dog?
3 bands to take off on you? Would you split that with me and just accept like a couple of punches?
A little DP. He's like, nope.
I like that you fucking really thought about that. I'm just kidding.
Nah, I mean we would just have to get down. It is what it is at that
I
point.
got your back,
like
bro.
it.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
But nah, yeah.
I
With
got my
that,
bodyguard with me. so
That's
we chilling.
right. He's ready too. He's standing up and everything.
anyways, fucking. So how do you think LA people pick on IE people?
Honestly, people of non-importance, yeah. Like comment sections for sure.
But
But they're like little kids.
yeah,
You know,
see?
like it's not like that's what I mean. Like people
Yeah.
of real non-importance. Like when it comes to like artists or people or people that like politic, it's all love between a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
influencers, like they show love to the IE, man. They come out to the IE. They'll show love at events. They'll do parties or performances or whatever it is. And it's vice versa with us to them. But when it comes to like little kids, bro, oh my, comment sections, bro.
Yeah, and those little kids are probably listening to their super duper old school dads or some shit, or
Yeah.
maybe they heard some shit, or I don't know what the fuck time they're on, because I be in the Inland Empire quite a bit, and I don't ever sense anything. I've been all through Verdugo.
Yeah.
I've been in the projects in San Bernardino, Ontario, everywhere. I shoot music videos,
Okay.
so I've shot quite a few music videos in the IE, and I always get home just
Yeah, I
fine.
mean, I'm sure you do. And it really comes down to, again, how you carry yourself, what you say, what you do, where you go.
Exactly.
It comes down to all of that. And I don't take you as someone that's going to go through and like start popping it to anybody and everybody just because they're from the IE. You
I'm
know?
certainly a sarcastic motherfucker, but I'm also with people that are factors there.
Yeah.
so they have already accepted my personality.
Sarcasm's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's all comedy. But what would you say is probably like the most ghettoest city in the IE?
Definitely the Dino.
The Dino?
Facts.
Yeah, definitely.
Rank-
What part?
rank 'em.
What part? Go ahead and tell us an intersection, brother.
An intersection?
Carousel Mall,
What about it?
around there.
Or are we talking about like Baseline Medical Center, any of those areas right there? I mean, anywhere in the Dino, bro. Dino's
Anywhere it
just
says
active.
medical center, bro, it sounds bad, bro.
Where the zombies are, I think, is closest to medical center, right?
Yeah.
They be
Yeah.
having
And
those-
then further down medical center is the projects, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, anywhere in the Dino
In
is
general.
just like,
I remember just touching down. You could feel it.
yeah, the Dino
You
is
can
like
feel
the
the tension.
closest thing to like, you know, the LA feel that we got. Like
Yeah.
with like a lot of people outside, you know. But it's definitely the most dangerous in the IE for sure. Crime rate wise, it's definitely like that in the Dino.
So the voice of IE says San Bernardino is the most dangerous.
100%.
Would you go and hang out somewhere at 2 a.m. in the Dino, like in the streets where the zombies are?
I mean, maybe for a video.
For content, I would
Let's do it for
say.
content. We can all go. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. We could all go.
I go there for actual content. So
Nah,
we're
this
good.
fool be down there with the zombies. I already know.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, those fools are my friends.
Yeah, he's making
He
plays.
takes all their souls.
He be on baseline looking for the girls in the skirts.
Ooh, the
To
YouTube. Have you
collect
seen
my
the YouTube?
ferias.
Hey, the YouTube, they be showing those females right there.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the females on Fig now. They're getting blown up on. I feel bad. It's all
Bro.
close up, bro. You see everything. It's like
Man.
it's like the most. I don't know. I feel like it's a little crazy. But all right, what about the most poppin' city? Like, if you want to go to a club, or you don't want to go all the way to LA. Is there anywhere people go?
I think downtown Riverside has some cool clubs. I don't club. I don't go to clubs.
Yeah, I mean, well, I used to, but
That's not my thing.
Nah.
But I think downtown Riverside has some cool clubs. You know,
Yeah.
I've had a lot of promoters down there hit me up to try and host, but it's not really my get down.
I think you'd be a good host though.
Maybe I'll have to give it a shot. But definitely downtown Riverside has some cool spots, and it's a good feel down there. It's not dirty down there. You know?
They didn't offer you enough money, huh? Is that what it is?
Nah. Honestly, bro, I just started monetizing stuff. I've been at this for a year, and I just started.
Dang,
monetizing
just a
my
year?
moves.
How long now have you been
Year.
monetizing?
I've been at it like monetizing for maybe like 6 months, 7 months.
So
I-
you're
have-
turning down bread. Go ahead, Juan. My bad.
Hold up. Have you been able to like make this a full-time job, or like do you still do other things?
I still do other things.
Mm.
I mean, I have a full like 9 to 5, bro. I work a 9 to 5, do content, 2 kids. Like I have a lot of stuff going on in my life, but you know, this is definitely something that I would like to take full time.
That's very honorable. I would strongly suggest to you, a lot of people say doing the Facebook like page and uploading your content there. That bag is pretty righteous, especially if your
Yeah.
content's clean. And I
Yeah.
would definitely tell you to go live more on TikTok and
Okay,
IG
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
your badges up or
Mhm.
whatever the fuck they give you on TikTok. I
Yeah.
don't do TikTok. And of course, YouTube.
Yeah. I know I need to get on YouTube, man.
You absolutely,
definitely need to.
positively need
For
to get on
sure.
YouTube, little
I
bro.
know.
No
Yeah,
cap.
nah,
No.
you do. Because
I
there's
know.
just like, also if it's clean, bro, you can get like the kid stuff. I mean, that sounds positive, but you know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah.
like there's just a whole market for, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, doing
I know.
like family friendly kind of stuff. Because you can go a whole nother route too. You can mix it up.
Have you ever put your lady in
Yeah.
content? Pause.
Oh,
So
really?
she's with it.
like
I mean, for you to have her on camera doing regular.
Yeah,
shit.
you're thinking OnlyFans.
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Hey,
My wife's an
OnlyFans.
influencer, so I get it.
Okay, yeah.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying though is like you could maybe like I feel like maybe your content is clean enough to do a whole fucking family thing and what you already do.
We talked about that. Oh, well, I started YouTube originally doing. I reacted to nothing but IE artists,
Nice.
like nothing but IE artists. I was
That's
doing
smart.
reaction videos just to uplift.
That's
you
like,
know,
what is it? IE Slappers, that page?
Yeah, kinda. Shout out
That's
to IE
you?
Slappers, free
Shout
bro.
out.
Oh.
Nah, he's locked up, bro. Free bro.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey,
No
shout out.
wonder
Hey,
that
shout
fool
out.
hasn't been fucking
I know, I was
posting.
wondering.
Yeah, shout out to bro though.
Yeah, free IE Slappers.
He got a release date. Is he coming out or what?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I eat slaps.
Hey,
free
bro,
you.
even the vloggers are gangster now, man. Yeah.
But I started doing the reaction videos on YouTube. You know, I had the little camera set up, had it on the screen, regular reaction. like-
normal shit.
Yeah, normal stuff. And then I started to go up a little bit on YouTube. You know, I got the subs. All I needed was the watch hours. And then my son was born. And it made it a little bit harder to get out to my little studio
Of
that I
course.
created. And now he's getting a little bit older. You know, he's 9 months old now. So I've taken that break. But during that time, I really blew up my TikTok and my Instagram. So now I'm trying to shift back into that. And YouTube is where a lot of the bag is, you know. And if I want to make this full time, I feel like I really need to jump on YouTube.
At the very least, upload your TikToks to your YouTube
The
shorts.
Shorts.
Yeah, the shorts. Yeah.
At least.
And the shorts are a special move right now.
Yeah.
You'll go probably
you-
viral.
You'll definitely
hopefully.
go viral on shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I can see it happening for sure.
I've only uploaded a few.
But it'll
Once you
happen.
get like 1,000 views or some shit.
Yeah, it's not like something super.
But keep
low.
going.
Yeah, I was
Stay
gonna say.
consistent. Yeah.
Because you know how it is.
One of
it's
them's
that
gonna
awkward.
hit.
It's the awkward moment. A
Yeah.
lot of people can't get through that awkward stage.
And it's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
the
yeah.
title.
yeah,
like,
there
say-
you go.
Keep it short and
Mm-hmm.
make it slap.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm outside everywhere. I live
Hell
in
yeah.
Riverside. People catch me. I mean, I can't move throughout anywhere anymore without being noticed. So
That's
cool,
tight.
right?
yeah, it's cool.
Kind of.
How's your family reacting to it?
I mean, they're all supportive, to be
Yeah.
honest. You know, people still trip out, like, when they're out in public. Like, first time going out in public with me ever since I, like, the blow up. And I just get noticed every stop, everywhere I go. They're like, damn, dog, like, you really went up, you know?
Yeah.
So it's cool. I mean, I'm appreciative. I'm grateful.
What does your lady think?
She's so supportive. She be taking all the pictures. Like, people, oh, my God, can I get a picture?
She
Yeah,
be
yeah.
supportive
cool.
when other bitches be in your DM?
I don't, yeah. I mean, I don't respond. Like, I don't.
Cat.
I don't. You can go through my phone right now on here.
Let me see your phone then, babe.
You think I'm playing? You can go through all
I don't want to go through your phone.
Nah,
dude.
hell no.
All right.
Hey, but realistically speaking,
That fool was down though. That just you know.
I'm
that's
loyal,
cool.
bro.
That's tight.
I'm a family man. Like,
you know what? I commend you for that because a lot of people right here be super girl crazy and just
Nah.
can't handle themselves sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
for
Facts.
I'm over
Never.
here planning my wedding, bro. Like,
I would
you
love
know what I'm
that.
saying?
And let me give you some advice.
Mm-hmm.
Do a destination wedding. You're
Yeah.
gonna be right here and you're gonna spend like 30 racks
Yeah, it's expensive.
for me to go to your wedding and be like, the meatloaf was okay.
Huh?
I'm
A
sure
des-
you even done it yourself. Maybe not that scandalous, but like, you know, people be talking shit about weddings. But
Yeah.
if you take your little ass to Cabo or Cancun for like
Man.
10 racks, all the people that really want to be at your wedding are really gonna go.
Really
It's
gonna
gonna
go,
be a
huh?
whole vibe.
I was thinking about doing a destination wedding, especially because we really want to go to Cabo. I'm not gonna lie.
I literally
you
got
go.
married in Cabo.
Did
That's
you?
no cap. Rio Santa Fe.
You liked it?
I fucking love it. I got
Yeah.
married there. I mean, I went prior to a couple
Oh,
times.
okay. Yeah. See, I've never been.
Well, go to the Rio Santa Fe or the Rio Palace.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have a better experience unless you like spend way more money.
Yeah.
See, this was giving you advice.
I
That's
know
tight.
this was hooking me up. See, I feel like he likes me a little bit now.
Yeah. See, LA and IE fools
Don't
can get
confuse my
along.
good advice or my sarcasm with either or.
Nah, he likes me.
He does.
He does. Yeah.
We'll
I
see
mean,
what's
it's
up.
low key.
Like if
love.
I had to follow you or like repost you, then I for sure like you. But I don't see myself doing that.
We're gonna hold him down and force him to follow me.
Hey, but
Fool, I
realistically
barely got him
speaking,
to follow
without
me.
straying too far away, I strongly suggest that you do that and you make family content while you're there.
And tag that
Oh,
fool.
that's a good idea.
And tag him.
Don't tag me.
Don't tag you.
I don't need that shit on my feed though.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be
You don't want to
tied
be
in with
friends.
somebody from the IE.
I'm tied in with a gang of fools from the IE.
Just not me.
Just not
Damn.
non-factors. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
This fool. All right then.
That's right.
No, but really, you're gonna love Cabo. No cap.
See, he brings you down to bring you back
I
up.
know.
Emotional, huh?
Nah, you fools are
I thought
good.
I was emotional.
Hey, now, but having two kids at such a young age, at 22, like, have you been having any struggles with that? And if you do, how do you navigate through that?
Nah, I don't have no struggles, bro. I
Because
love
a
being dad.
lot of people do.
That's very nice.
Yeah, nah, I
That's
love
dope.
being a dad. I think the hardest part about having kids is sometimes when they don't sleep through the night. That's about it.
And being away, probably.
Yeah, I hate being away from my kids, and then them not sleeping through the night. But other than that, bro, man, I love being a dad.
Oh, because
Love
you
it.
still have an infant.
Yeah.
That's why.
I still have a
how old
baby,
is
baby.
How old is your eldest?
3, almost 4.
Oh, so you had him as a young man, 18. I had a baby when I was 16, so I'm familiar. How hard is it for you to juggle doing the content with being a father and fucking working a legitimate job?
Okay. It's hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. My schedule is like
Oh, fuck.
so busy.
The cool
I'm-
thing is you can do a lot of it from your home, though, right?
yes, that's one thing that I do appreciate about my
Yeah.
content is that I blew up with something that I can do from the comfort of my own home.
Like literally.
Yeah, like literally.
How many takes have you had to redo because your lady or the baby's in the back fucking around?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. My girl be like shooting for me. when
Oh,
I'm
because
doing
she's
the PL
filming you. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
That's tight.
But she be having the baby strapped to her chest. I have my daughter sitting in a room for 30 minutes watching her little tablet just so she's not being loud, you know. And then in the middle of like a 45-second take
She'll
where I'm
laugh.
talking a lot, he starts smacking the camera, or he'll start like making noises, start
yeah,
yelling.
little baby noises. and shit.
Yeah. Or he's breathing super hard. He has a booger in his nose. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it. I'm like, man. So it do take a minute to. It's a lot of takes.
You have a boy and a girl?
Yeah, I have a boy and a girl.
Is there any like a difference between having a daughter and a son?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like my son's a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
right now, he's just aggressive, bro. He wants to smack everybody and everything.
Yeah.
He's angry.
Yeah.
He's a good kid though. My kids are good.
And
He's
your daughter?
9, fool. You can't say he's bad yet.
He's what? 9 months?
Yeah, 9 months.
What about your daughter? How's she?
She's good. She's OD energy. She's all
Yeah.
over the place. She be jumping around,
Yeah.
bouncing off the walls, but she's so good. She's such a help with the baby, and you know, I'm
Yeah, big
grateful.
sister energy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. I'm happy you have that. I came late into the game. I had a kid like at 34, but
Oh,
I was
yeah.
a kind of wild dude. But it's absolutely changed my life, and I love like the that family thing. It didn't work out with the mother of my child, but we're hella cool, dog.
That's dope.
And
Yeah,
I hope to have another like a family, and
Yeah.
I'm really into being a father. So like I'm away from my daughter, but at the same time, she's like, "Oh, Daddy's gonna be on YouTube." She's very like supportive, and because I spent so much time with her, when I'm away, it doesn't feel as crazy. You know what I mean? Because I put that time in. So right now, there's the next stage. You're gonna start moving, and just know that the time that you spent with her, your kids right now, it's gonna be good when you do have to go out. And then, like my parents said to me, and then I want my daughter to feel like it's cool for them to see you go out and get your dreams.
Yeah,
you feel me? They're gonna see that, like, damn, my father goes outside to do it.
Yeah. Pave that wave.
Hell yeah, bro.
100%.
That's cool that I wish I would have been like where you're at your age, bro. I was a fool I still am, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you seem like you got your head on straight.
I tried, bro. I was a dumb kid. I had a lot of issues, bro.
How was it growing up?
I just had problems, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like 15, I was like full blown drug addict, like sleeping at parks.
What kind of
Stuff like
drugs,
that.
homie?
Anything and everything I get my hands on, bro. It
Oh,
started out with weed.
Slammed heroin,
Nah, I didn't do that, but
meth.
I start. Yeah, bro.
Tweaked out everybody.
You're on a seek one?
Yeah,
On a
dog.
That
sequence.
sucks.
Man, it's the first podcast I've ever said that on. But,
Really?
like,
Right on, bro.
yeah, bro. When I was 15,
I'm
I started.
exploiting it.
I started, dabbling with like regular stuff like weed. I started getting into like pills, like downers, taking like Xanax or painkillers,
That
stuff like
sucks.
that. And then, man, I started getting into like ecstasy and then like an up.
Floating on that ecstasy.
But ecstasy,
It's too much for me.
it like wears off. It's expensive. It was expensive at the time,
And it also has meth in it.
So that's where I was
Ziggity,
like,
ziggity, ziggity.
so I started messing around with
That's
that.
the cheapest,
and then,
and the longest.
yeah, got arrested and then.
How did you bounce back from that? Or let me ask you this, because some people okay, so I never did meth, but in
I
my
did.
generation, right here in Los Angeles, California, was crack.
Yeah, I never touched crack.
Well, we'll see about that before you leave this interview, G.
That's
What?
Seen training day.
You're
So,
gonna get wet.
Where so I'm a cold turkey kind of guy. So when I'm quitting something, I quit it, whether it's a bitch, a drug, a fucking cigarettes, whatever.
Out the way.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not right here counting my days of sobriety. I know homies that are fucking like, they've been clean for 10 years and they're actually, I'm 3,276 and a half days sober.
Yeah, they got like an app and shit.
Yeah, it's a time
So-
counter, yeah.
For you, are you right here counting the fucking minutes or what's
Nah.
bygones?
Bygones be. I mean, I definitely have the alcoholic or drug addict like in me. So I do attend like outside groups.
Occasionally?
Yeah.
Me
That's
too,
very
dog.
So then I have the app, but I don't count minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
I have
cool.
I'm almost 7 years clean and sober. So
Well, one day at a time, my boy.
yeah.
How
one
many
at a
months?
time. I don't know how many months.
Yeah, like I don't know the.
You said years right now?
Yeah, years.
Oh, okay, that's very nice. I thought you said months. I was like,
No.
counting the months?
Yeah, like I
not
forgot if I'm 9 or 10 years. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've been sober. I got sober at Homeboy Industries.
Okay.
But I still smoke weed. But I
So
can
you're
quit.
California sober.
Exactly, but I waited. I got sober. No, when I got sober, I didn't smoke weed for like 5 years though, bro.
Yeah.
And I had a 2-year conversation with myself before I started smoking,
Yeah.
just to make sure I would tell other addicts or any alcoholics not to smoke weed.
Yeah.
But for me, it kind of helped me, and I like it. It's just something I can enjoy. But I
Yeah.
tell other people like, be careful because it could. You know how you said it started with weed.
Yeah.
It can take you right back there. But for me, I don't know. I made this connection. I've never had to relapse on alcohol or cocaine. You know.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a gateway for me. Like, marijuana leads you to places where people smoke and then people drink and then you're under the influence.
So then you don't even
completely.
sip alcohol,
Nah.
not even sociably.
Oh,
That's right.
Because if you do, it's a wrap.
nah. I'm clean and sober. I'm both. I'm
Yeah.
clean and sober.
No, but I'm saying
why I
like
just
you
say I'm
won't even
sober.
have a drink sociably. Like
I
you hit
won't.
1 million fucking TikTok followers. I don't know if you have or haven't. Let's just say you do. You're not gonna pop a bottle of Moet real quick.
Nah.
That's why I
I
don't.
refuse,
hold
hold up, bro. I refuse.
Because if you do, what happens?
I break out in these things called handcuffs. It's my allergic reaction.
Yeah.
I get stupid. Like I get dumb. My mouth leads me to places that I don't want to be.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just who I am. It's unfortunate. I didn't want it to be that way, but
And you don't think, since you've progressed as a human being and literally have grown into a man since then, that you might not be able to handle a drink or two?
Nah, it's in my bloodline, bro. Like my whole
Yeah.
family is sober. It's either they're dead or they're sober.
Yeah, that's how
And
it
it's
is
all
for
from
mine.
drugs and
I
alcohol.
respect that
you
because
know?
like I don't drink anymore because I used to be a big time snapper, and
Okay,
then
yeah.
I was able to acquire firearms and then drink and become a
Yeah, yeah,
snapper.
yeah,
So that probably wasn't the best thing for me. But now I'll drink, like, let's say this fool, he likes to indulge in alcohol a little bit here and there. Like,
But he
I'll
knows
drink
how to drink.
I'll drink a beer. Yeah, but this was not out here fucking misbehaving. Like,
Yeah.
but I'll be able to drink a beer or half a beer because I don't really care like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
drink a beer.
He
you know what I
literally
mean?
does that too.
And I'll literally just have half a beer. But then there's like individuals that are unable to
Yeah,
even
nah.
partake.
I
so-
can't do that. I've never even
I
had one
understand.
beer, bro, my whole life.
But I respect
Nah.
it 100%. I'm not.
yeah.
I don't mean anything.
I always tell
by what
fools
I
like,
do.
for what? Why you want it? I
What
want
is the
hangover.
point?
Yeah, like why can I handle it? But you look funny having hella drinks. To me, when I see a bunch of people drinking, no disrespect, but they all look like fucking buffoons because they're just like,
That
that
whole energy changes when you
yeah,
show
so
up
they're
somewhere.
judging us for not drinking, but I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
do you really see how you fools react?
Yeah.
When I'm sober and I see a group of people drunk, it's like the weirdest thing.
Drunk though, because some people could like be
Oh,
cool
yeah.
and have a martini.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah, I'm
100%.
talking about lit though. How we
oh
we
no,
got-
drunky drunk.
Yeah, that's what
nah,
I'm talking
yeah, I don't
about.
want to be around that.
Yeah, I'm
Even
tryna-
buzz, bro. People start talking different. They get a
Yeah.
little bit more comfortable.
And then it's
I'm
the
like,
fake love and the fake
Yeah, bro.
crying.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen somebody cry when they're sober? It's fucking real. When
It's
somebody cries
real,
when they're
yeah.
drunk, it's like, bro, get back to me when you're real. When
It's
you
the
really want to.
alcohol right there,
When
bro.
you really want to face
You
the
wouldn't
world.
say that it's exasperating their emotions,
No, I think it's dumbing. It's like watering it down. It's making it easier for them to like just cry.
be
but-
vulnerable.
But yeah, but not in the real way. When you cry, like when I cry, I'm being vulnerable. I'm really feeling that shit. It's not like because I don't know. Even when I get high, sometimes I'll cry easier, and I'm like, oh, that's not really real. When I feel emotions because because of those rooms, I don't smoke, so I face all my emotions head on because alcoholics and drug addicts are uncomfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So when I'm uncomfortable, I face that without any alcohol, marijuana, because I don't want to. I need to face what God put me here, life on life's terms.
Yeah.
Face it sober all the way, and then I'll smoke later when I'm feeling a little more comfortable too.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
sitting through uncomfortability completely sober, a lot of people can't do that.
Oh no.
A lot of people turn to different things. And, I was one of those people. And I definitely don't see myself going back by the grace of
Yeah.
God,
That's right, bro. I'm really proud of you, and I can see that you got that recovery under you. So you got those rooms. There's a term, and I'm just gonna put it out there. This is on me though, but a grateful alcoholic or grateful addict is because we got to live. Now we're living life on life's terms.
Yeah, no,
and
100%.
we're really woke in another way, right?
Mhm.
And that's why I think you also carry yourself like with confidence because you got that connection now. And a lot of
Yeah.
people tell me, "Oh, this sounds like bro," but don't get my vulnerabilities or my emotions like twisted.
Misconstrued, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm really in focus with myself.
yeah.
I really know what's cracking.
Yeah.
up. Before I was watered down, bro.
Mhm.
So that right on, bro. My bad. We just going off on that because
Nah, it's cool.
I'm just happy to see a young dude already got that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Also, to circle back because I started fucking messing with you. Talk to us about your movie role that you actually got because we didn't really talk about that. You just had mentioned it, and then I started talking shit.
So the movie is called Dirty Cops LA.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one. This is like the second or the extension of the movie.
Dope.
The director hit me up through a mutual connection. Said that he likes my videos. He's seen them, how I act, and what I can do and what I can't do, whatever. And he was like, "Come out to downtown LA." So I ended up going out there, and I got my first scene like 2 weeks later. So hopefully I get invited back. You know
Did you speak?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah, I wasn't a stand-in. I had like a
What was your role, kind of? If you could say.
yeah. He's a hit. So he's the dirty cop.
No,
And I'm
you played a
basically-
cop.
No. He's a dirty cop.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The
I was gonna
main
say you fit the
character.
role. I'm just kidding.
Nah, and I was one of like the one of his like workers. I came in like all tatted up, whatever. And
You and the tattoos, huh?
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like,
Did you draw on your own tattoos this time?
nah, I have a lot of tattoos. I don't draw on. Oh, I do for TikTok. Yeah. This fool. My bad. But yeah, I was like his little worker, and I'm like watching his car or whatever, and then he comes out, catches me like flexing with his car or whatever, and yeah, I had words though,
That's dope.
so hopefully I have more scenes because
Did you improvise your words with direction, or did you actually say your exact words as written?
I did it with a little bit of extra words.
No,
or-
that's
you know what
fine.
I'm
That's
saying?
the
fine.
best. I like when
No,
they let you do
It's
that.
kind of smooth like that because fuck.
Yeah, he said you can deliver it to me a few times in a few different ways, and we'll pick the one that we like. Because shooting I mean, you know.
No, yeah, a couple takes might be.
Yeah.
Sometimes the one's the one, but sometimes extra takes are required.
And it was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. I'm used to just acting in my living room, can delete.
Dog, I fucking have done, like I said, I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild. I've done a million fucking background jobs, right? I've even been the featured background fool, like where you're only talking.
Okay.
But I'm your henchman through the whole fucking anyways.
Shout out to Central Casting.
Yeah, shout out to fucking Central Casting. So they asked me to audition for the bad guy in the last Rambo, El Flaco. So I thought that was cute that they had a fat guy audition for El Flaco, right?
They get it.
So I go and I'm trying to learn my stupid ass words, and I'm like, I'm gonna just run with the direction. When I get there, it's like this little petite little lady pretending to be fucking Sylvester Stallone.
Oh my god.
And you know when Rambo don't say too many fucking words. He's like,
Yeah,
and she's right there making the grunts, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, yo, I can't take this shit fucking seriously. You know what I mean? But
bro.
You gotta be an
needless
actor,
to say,
though.
I didn't get the role because that movie dropped and I wasn't in it, right? But I mean, like, to get to what you were saying, like, yes, this shit is definitely not easy.
It is
and in a
hard.
circumstance like yours where you had already got the role and you were able to kind of improvise,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and it can get boring too, fool. Like if you're as a photographer, I thought it was like, oh, I'm excited, I'm on the set, you know. And then after a while, fool, like the first 2 hours, it's the same set. You're like, dang, dog.
Dude.
I took every picture I could, everything I've already done, and I'm still chilling all day long. And it was still cool to see the like end product, but it's a little boring too.
Yeah, I didn't have that many words, bro. I'm still there for 4 hours. 'Cause we got to get my over the shoulder, his over the shoulder, this side of the car, that side of the car, behind us. And
Right.
I'm like,
They
dude,
don't
how many
even-
times I got to say this? And then every single time,
It's
not every
slightly
single time
different.
was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and they're not
lie.
coming back to do this again, so it's on. You
Yeah,
know what
it's
I mean?
on. Like, I just got to get to it. Cameras were rolling. But it was cool. I'm grateful I got that opportunity. It was dope.
That's right. So what's coming up next for you? Like, what's the next, couple of months? Because I mean, you've only done this for a year, bro. So
Yeah.
it's like a month is a big deal, probably.
Yeah. I just landed this brand deal and sponsorship by Shaka.
Fuck
Shout out
yeah.
to Shaka.
Shout out.
So I have some cool events coming up with them. I also have it's gonna be called the IE Summerfest. It's like I'm throwing a little festival on the IE. I just booked the event, the venue center in San Bernardino downtown. It's like a 3-story building, rooftop. There's gonna be a concert. I'm bringing out like 30 artists with like a headliner, a bunch of openers. So the openers, smaller artists from the IE
That's
that
cool,
don't have
though.
so much of a buzz, but I want to
You're building a
get 'em on
community,
stage,
though.
yeah.
If you don't have any super duper insight on event organizing, holler at me. I've done a couple of righteous shows
bet. I appreciate that.
for you to
Yeah.
get your bread.
Yeah.
Fuck anything else. I'm trying to help you
Yeah.
get your stack up
Yeah.
for your family.
Yeah, 100%.
And possibly on a percentage. You know what I'm saying?
See, LA
I knew that was
Bulls
coming.
always trying to
LA
get it
was
there.
always about a bag. But
It's all right.
for the first 2 hours, we're gonna have a bunch of vendors out there, like
course.
sneakers and vintage clothes.
Keep
you
those
know.
motherfuckers out there the entire event.
So I probably will, but that's gonna be like the main focus. No concert going on yet, and then upstairs at the top, it's like an open bar for people.
That's dope.
It's a
Open
rooftop.
bar?
Yeah, it's open.
Damn.
You don't
that's
like
love.
money.
I don't like money.
You don't like money.
Why do I not like money?
Because you could have been making all that bread off those thirsty ass fools.
Man,
This
I don't know.
guy.
It's my first event, bro. I'm doing my best.
He didn't mean what he said about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
open bar shit. It's just in the
Just a
thoughts
joke.
right now.
Just
Don't
trying to be
trip.
nice.
He's going to get paid.
So,
That was mentoring you the LA way.
but there's a bar. I mean, it's rooftop. It's a cool spot downtown San Bernardino, and we have some big artists coming out. So I'm excited for that.
Name one headliner for the people. When is this event?
August 12th.
Oh, your interview will be out by then.
Yeah, for sure.
It will. Well, no, the flyer will be posted. So you know what?
No, I'm saying for this purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let's throw out King Most Wanted.
Oh,
King
he's
Most-
cool.
Yeah, shout out to King. That's my boy.
Yep.
King Most Wanted. And then I also have, it's not just IE artists. I'm trying to bring out some LA artists, AZ Chike, Lil Veda.
Oh,
Oh, that's
other
right.
people. So, I'm trying to include everybody. So it's my first event. Trying to bring it to the community. You know what I'm
Trike is
saying?
tight.
Yeah, shout out to Chike. Chike is tight. Veda's super nice. You know Lil Veda?
No,
No, he did the Wop It song. He's going
never heard of him, but I don't mean that in a disrespectful way.
He's viral right now.
Yeah, I be telling folks we're still learning. There's so much out there.
There
too.
is so much out there,
Sometimes
man.
they be tripping on the homie, and I'm like, bro, do you understand how much content is out there for one
There
page
is.
to try to capture? I was
There
gonna ask you,
is.
how do you feel about the full community?
I love your guys' page, man. Your guys' fans are a little toxic sometimes. But
A
you know
little.
what? You know what?
Hey, shout out to them though.
Shout out to the food community though. You guys definitely touch on a lot of different things. and you try to really push people's content out, even though you sometimes just want a reaction, and I can tell because you guys only post the stuff that I mentioned about LA.
I have nothing to do with
Yeah, I
this.
know you don't.
Me neither.
I know you don't.
He's not looking at
These fools over. No, I don't know who posted.
What other version in here?
I don't
Why?
know
What
who
kind of
posted.
bad
I
stuff
don't
do you
know.
say about LA,
I
big
don't say
dog?
nothing about LA.
Yeah,
bro.
Are
what do
you
you
sure,
say?
big dog?
Yeah, I posted that one video where it was like when fools from LA moved to Victorville, and it was like,
If they move to Victorville, it's probably not cool.
Yeah, they're having issues.
That's an old joke.
That's like a downside.
I know. So they
Shout out to my compadre that lives in Victorville.
Damn.
I like your nice house.
there was Joe, or there's like a stereotype of fools from LA. Like you could take a normal dude, not turned up, not active at all, move him out to the Ville, and all of a sudden he's like far away from LA, far away from the activities, Not saying that Victorville don't have those parts, it does.
Then he's
But,
all turned up.
Now they're like, yeah, I'm from LA, whoop-de-wop. And now they're like all active out there. It's like, fool. So that was the point of the joke. And then I think Fool Community posted that one, and then everybody was like, man, it's the other way around. Who's this white boy? Who's this white kid?
Hey, but that makes sense, bro. Come on, they gotta. But I think that's where it's good, right? Because it does. I mean, sometimes it is good to push that line a little, Because let's be honest, that's probably true.
Yeah.
So let's make these fools feel emotional a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. You got to get the reaction out of it.
Exactly. Yeah. But I think that there's like why I like the Fool Community too is I feel like there's a level of boundaries though that they don't they don't cross
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
can
yeah.
still like really mess around, but
Yeah.
not where it's necessarily like I don't think people try to like they don't promote like danger or anything like that. It's just boo, we're fools, fools be getting crazy. I'm
Yeah,
a 40-year-old
100%.
fool, dog, and I'm still a fool,
Man, you're 40, dog.
Yeah,
That
bro.
fool could really be your pumpy.
So yeah,
Fool looks young. That's crazy.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
crazy.
hell yeah, dog.
Old fools.
Old
Still
fools.
here,
Old fool
still
community.
here.
And we need a separate page for that old fool community.
That's a good idea for them old fools.
Yeah.
Hey, I fuck with them, dog. I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to be nobody's daddy though, or a big homie. I'm just trying to like, yeah, bro. I mean, the reason I like the Fool Community because it does touch on so many things, and I really do.
does.
I do believe that this platform can bring our people together. I come from
100%.
a family that's like about that, about unity.
Yeah.
And while other fools it may like feel like it's a cheesy thing. Like I've seen what violence and gangbanging and prison, and I've never been to prison, but my family has, and I've seen what that does to our people and how horrible and painful it is. Also, even just to try to overcome it. And so I want to just talk shit and have fun, but also focus on like coming together, fool. And
Yeah, it's a big deal to come together. It's what the world needs nowadays.
Yeah,
Everybody's so separate from each other. Everybody has an opinion on somebody else.
All this
Everybody be
fucking
hating.
kumbaya shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
I'm a
kidding.
kumbaya motherfucker though. I love it. That's
I
why
could
I'm a hip-
imagine.
Hell yeah. I'll be out there camping and shit.
Huh.
Hell yeah, because I'm from up north, dog. I'm not from right here. So
Oh, are you?
yeah, I'm from the Bay Area.
Oh, shout
Why
out
my
to the
hair,
Bay, man.
That's why my hair's all funny looking.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
shit.
say, bro, you don't look like you're from out here in the first place. I was playing.
I was born
What
in
do
Oxnard,
IE
though.
fools think about northerner fools?
I get a lot of love.
Go
actually.
ahead and speak on it,
Yeah.
homie. Sergio.
I get love, actually.
I don't hear too much about NorCal. It's mostly like LA and IE stuff that I be hearing. But
Strike
NorCal,
battle?
I mean, I rock with NorCal. I got people from NorCal that moved down here.
Well, I was in Ontario. I was all over Riverside,
Yeah.
Pomona.
Capping, dog.
No, I was.
He's
Shout
never
out
even
to
seen
Big.
the Riv.
Nah,
Nah,
he
nah.
never
He doesn't
seen
know
the
about the
Riv.
bell.
Nah, you
I
don't
mean, I don't know.
about
No, I don't know like
See
that.
what
I'd
I
be over
mean?
there by like UCR with
Oh,
the
you
college.
Yeah,
got
it's
the
students.
just
east
a
side,
huge ass
fool.
bell all over
Oh
the
yeah,
place.
well I went to USC, bro, so I was like involved with like college
He doesn't
people.
know about it, dog.
I'd go out there to date college girls. Yeah,
Go down to university in the middle of the night.
nah, never,
See what happens.
never. Well, when I was out there,
Shout out to the East
I
Side
saw more
boys.
like tweaking ass white boys on with the business.
He's talking
so.
shit about
For
white
real?
boys now, dog. I
Yeah,
think
fool,
that's
but,
racist.
like, groups of them.
This fool's over here
Hey.
just talking in my ear.
Yeah,
Trying to set it off. That's comedy.
I know, he's like that, but he's like groups of them though, not just
Yeah.
one or two. Like
It was me.
yeah, fool. Like you're probably your ancestors, probably your uncles and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
fool.
many years ago was it? Was
Who
it 7?
said
Because I
your
was out on the
ancestors?
streets, dog.
No, it was like
And when you were
2008,
Oh, okay.
2007,
What?
2008.
You said you were outside when you were 7?
Nah, how many years ago was it? 7? When I was
Oh.
15?
I thought
Nah,
you
'cause
it
said
coulda
you
been
were
me.
7. I was like,
Nah,
damn.
nah.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9. And, you know those years. Yeah,
Yeah, I was thugging at 7 years old.
I bet.
I was.
Some kids really have been.
I know they have, bro.
I was at 10, bro. That's
Were you?
Yep, 10. And that's why I got. By the time I was 18, I was already felt like an old man.
Look,
Man.
I'm gonna say this about Riverside. I've been all over a lot of hoods in LA, and they are highly activated. But I've seen the worst trap houses in Riverside.
Bro, yeah.
The worst.
Yeah.
Like the worst. Like did you fools just like stop building this house, or did you deconstruct this bitch? Or like,
Did you
Ooh,
do
you know-
and there's just a million bicycles and
Yeah.
meth pipes everywhere and syringes. I'm like, yo, I shot a music video. Shout out to the homie if you're watching this. I'm sorry, I gotta tell the story. This fool was smoking meth in the music video. Just
Whoa, that's
honestly,
crazy.
because I don't smoke weed or do any drugs, and again, I
yeah.
never really did
Ugh.
meth. So I already don't like being around a gang of weed smoke, like in close proximity,
Yeah.
without the fucking air blowing.
Me neither. Yeah.
Imagine just them blowing huge meth clouds towards the camera. I'm like, yo,
Bro.
doesn't this shit go in your pores?
Yeah, like doesn't this get
they're
a
like
secondhand high?
Yeah,
Bro.
that shit was crazy.
They go wide.
man.
That's crazy, bro. That music video dropped.
That music video dropped and is monetized, and I think it might even have like hundreds of thousands of views.
I'm sure it does. It has to. That's viral.
I mean, I didn't show the Pookie. I just showed the cloud. They'll never know.
Oh,
But I mean, if you look real close, you know what I mean? Like they might not notice. It's like something on the shelf right there, just posted. Like if you see it, you see it.
that's
The
crazy,
cans
bro.
half with the little burn marks on the cans. Like I was like, God damn.
broken windows.
I even
Damn.
talked shit to the homie that hired me because like it's like I came to film your video, but my boy hired me. So I'm like, hey, Dick, like, what the fuck? He's like, don't shit, but just give you a couple extra $100. I'm like, to feel like I'm on meth?
Get tweaked out,
Like you're gonna have to pay for my rehab, G. No.
dude. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard anything like that.
Have you
for
been
real.
in any horrible trap houses in the Riv that are similar to what I'm describing to you?
Yeah, one when I was younger, when I was doing my stuff.
And they're nice looking houses on the outside, but when
They
you
are.
enter, welcome to hell.
Yeah, they are nice, bro. And it's like Riverside is so different in every area that you go. Like you have the downtown area, and then you go up to the hills a little bit, and it's just like dirt land with like big houses in the middle with a lot of land.
I'm trying to think right now. I haven't really seen too many tweaker hyenas over there in Riverside.
Bro,
I go-
the worst one I saw
He's
was
like,
in.
trust me, they're there.
Yeah, they're
The
there.
worst
In
one was in Echo Park, but Echo Park's so nice now, bro. I went up in there with a homegirl, dog. Shit was crazy, fool.
Tell
Yeah.
us one tweaker story that you got.
Oh, bro, the other day or 2 weeks ago.
Tell me one from your past.
I was gonna tell you about me smacking someone in the face.
Oh,
but-
let's go.
All right, cool. So like 2 weeks ago, I'm at the crib and my daughter's playing out on the porch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like walking by and she's like looking over the little wall. And mind you, I live in a nice area now. I moved my family out of the east side. We lived on the east side for a minute.
Shout out to the east side.
Shout out to the east side,
That's
man. But I
right.
had roaches coming out the wall. It was all bad. But look it. And I look over the wall and there's a tweaker sitting there, butt
Male or
naked.
female?
But it was a dude, butt
Oh,
naked,
man.
looking at my daughter. Like everything out. Dog.
The baby saw?
Yeah, she's staring right at him. And like right out where the porch is, there's the trash can right across. I don't know what bro was doing. He was standing right in front of the trash can. I mean, it's not even 20 feet away though. Like it's close. And she's staring at him, bro. I got on so fast. He took off. I chased him across like a street and there's moving cars everywhere. I just took off, bro, and I finally caught up to him and tripped him up, got on him, and I mean, like, dude.
So you smacked him
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I was on him.
on the ass?
Nah.
Pause.
Nah, I was packing him out. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
sure you were packing him out. That fool was butt
Yeah.
naked. His
Yeah.
pee was probably
Yeah.
rubbing all over you. Pause.
Yeah, bro.
Rough.
And then you know what?
Yeah?
I'm not gonna lie. Whoa, what? Nah.
My boy,
I stayed
rewind
far
that
away. I
shit.
stayed far away.
Pause that shit, bro. No, you're good.
And then you know, earlier this week, I'm in the middle of Vons grabbing formula for my son.
And he was there.
Again.
I got my fiance, my son in the stroller, and my daughter standing next to me. We're in self checkout, and this lady is tripping. She's screaming, "Give me my bag back!" She's trying to steal something. All the store managers are tripping outside. She comes pushing through self checkout, shoves my daughter.
Whoa. That's
bro,
not even.
I got active so quick,
I got
bro.
a daughter. That's just
I
crazy.
started screaming at the top of my lungs. All the Starbucks workers are like
You went-
recording me. I'm just screaming, bro.
went
I'm like,
viral.
get out the store. Da, da, da. Like, girl, you lucky I don't push your teeth to the back of your skull. Like, I was on it, bro.
So you're saying you were gonna hit a girl?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Push my daughter. Yeah, she's
No,
tweaked out. Like,
absolutely.
yeah, bro.
You
Hey,
gotta
so
defend
what?
this.
So what happened to this bitch? She got kicked out. Your lady? What'd your lady do?
She was like, all I heard was, and then my daughter was like, stumbled, like she got shoved.
What type of lady is your lady? Is she like us or is she like a square? I don't mean that
Nah,
disrespectful.
she's not like a square.
Why didn't she take off on
Nah,
that?
she's not a
fucking hyena,
square.
G?
I don't know. That's a
She was
good
holding
question.
her son though,
But,
right?
You're
hey,
gonna have
bro,
to go home and ask
yeah.
her about that
She
shit.
was holding her
But
son.
dude, homeless people are dirty. One of the homies got
Yeah,
their
I don't
arms
want-
amputated from socking somebody in the mouth, bro. Got gangrene.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're dirty, bro. You got to be careful socking on people. And she
That shit
looked
give me the
dirty.
Chili willies.
She smelled like piss.
Well, the thing
like,
you're supposed to do is kick them. So I
like a zombie, like a
'cause
real life zombie.
I run a security company, but
Okay.
before that, I had to do 2,000 hours on the streets myself, bro. Like in malls,
Yeah, yeah,
strip
yeah.
malls, bro. And I had to kick homeless fools like in fights instead
Yeah.
of.
This is Sparta.
Yeah.
But instead of using my hands, you kick them,
Yeah.
and you just keep kicking them fools till they get the point. But what you do is you kick one really good, and the rest get in line, bro. So you just
Yeah.
let them know that daddy's home.
You be front kicking them, just like straight to the chest.
I used to play soccer, fool, so I kind of run
okay.
up and
Okay, yeah,
Give you
yeah.
all those chivas, fool, you know.
Yeah. You got to front kick them, bro. Hit 'em
Every
right in
once
the
in a
chest.
while, just
Yeah. Watch them fly back.
That would be sick, right in the chest. Feet.
Yeah, you got to get a video of that though.
Damn, I've been doing the side this whole time, fool. I'm messing up. I just
you're
didn't want to
messing
like
up, bro.
really. I feel like when you hit them from the side, there's like a little less. I don't know. It's not as bad.
A little less movement, less risk of pulling something.
Hell yeah, bro. So then I think we talked about what's next, but anything else that's coming up?
Other than that concert, I
That's big though.
got a couple meet and greets that I'm planning on doing. I've been getting booked a lot, man, for cameos, pop-ups, small stuff like that, you know, trying to make my way. So
Collect your bag everywhere. Do not
Yeah.
turn
Now I
down
am.
no bread.
I
Now
told
I
people
am.
say yes for.
And
like,
if you don't want to do the job, charge more to see how bad they really want
there
you.
you
I
go.
do.
I'm being serious.
I'm starting
Yeah.
to learn, you know, for that first year I was kind of like making connections, making relationships. And I got my foot in the door in a lot of different areas, and now I'm kind of like playing the field with business. So it's cool, man. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I
Down
just
the line,
appreciate it all, you know.
yeah, and down the line, like we have a publicist. Shout out to Chris Sourapple. It's good to have somebody out there kind of, you know, looking for things, making sure things are cool for you,
Yeah,
clearing things
100%,
up
yeah.
too. Or sometimes, eventually, you're gonna want to stop talking to certain fools, you know.
Yeah,
And not in a bad way, but you can have other people talk for you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
you're just gonna be so busy.
100%.
If there's a young man or young woman watching you right now and you could give them advice on becoming a content creator, what would that be?
Man, stay consistent. Like, don't pay attention to what nobody else is doing. I think the biggest struggle when it comes to content is comparing yourself and comparing your numbers
Facts.
and comparing like what your content looks like compared to somebody else's. Man, X that out. Stay consistent. Do what you do. Be yourself, and just keep going up.
And what would you say to young kids that are struggling with alcohol and addiction, and you know, like where you know when you start to know? I knew it took me a long time. I didn't know till 27. That's when I
Yeah.
found out. But you start to know, oh, I can't stop. And it gets scary, right?
Yeah,
That
it does
moment,
get
it gets
scary, yeah.
scary. What would you tell them in that moment?
Say something good, fool, because I'm going to put the crazy music so you could go viral.
That's cool. I definitely think what I would say is there's always a place for you. Like, it's such a lonely place and like area of your life when you're feeling that way. Like, there's always a place for you. There's always someone to like talk to, even though you might not feel like it. I feel like that was one of my biggest things when I was going through it, is I felt really alone, man. Like,
Yeah,
who do you
me
talk
too.
to? Like, the homies are having fun.
Yeah.
I end up not having fun no more. You know, I feel lost in myself.
I couldn't stop.
You can't stop, bro. And like, they're not worried about it, but I'm to the point where I am.
And then they start making fun of you about it.
Yeah,
like,
bro, like,
damn,
you
this fool can't fucking hang.
can't talk to the homies. I was 15, you know, I couldn't go to my mom's like, Mom, why can't I stop? You know, she's sober too. She has like 15 years.
My
clean
dad is sober too.
You know, so
It's in
I
our
can't go to
bloodline.
her. I'm trying to hide it from her. I'm failing everything in class. You know, I'm not showing up to school. Like, I have nowhere to go. But there's always a place for you, man. You know, there's research you could do. There's phone numbers you can call. And, you know, if anything, like, my DMs are always open, especially when it comes to
Damn.
stuff like that. Like,
That's right.
I've had multiple times where people have hit me up and, like, I can't fix your problems, bro, but I could for sure listen. And I'm just that person. Like, I don't just brush people off, especially in a time of need.
That's right. And I think it's important to find something you love. Like once I found photography too, like I found when you
Yeah.
find something, you're living for something higher too. Besides, you know, your family, but I think we all want that creative outlet.
Yeah, keeping yourself busy is a big part of it, man. Like, downtime, free time is no good time.
Yeah,
You want busy. Keep your
Yeah.
mind off of things, stuff like that, for sure.
for sure, man. Well, if anybody didn't, never heard of you, where can they find you?
Jfromriv on all socials, all platforms.
Consistent.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Anything else?
I think we covered it.
I think
Man,
we
I'm
got it.
hungry. Fool, where's the good food in L.A.?
Ooh.
You should just go back to the Riverside, G.
Nah, bro.
Nah.
Tell me where the good food's at, bro. I'm hungry.
You're going to...
Go to gyms in Boyle Heights.
Gyms?
Yeah.
I was going to tell us food King Taco. What kind of food you want?
Oh, yeah.
Well-
Anything, really.
Oh, you want to see something
But go to
unique
King Taco
that you can't
Maravilla.
get nowhere else except here? You like pizza?
Yeah.
Go to Masa on Echo Park. It's
Ooh.
Chicago style deep dish pizza.
Oh, yeah?
No one else has that. Does Riverside have
yes.
real deep dish pizza? Real deep dish, not pizza
Deep.
deep dish. A pizza pie.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Go to so clearly you haven't had
Yeah,
it.
no, I haven't had it if they do have it.
Go to Masa, and if you don't like that shit, like legit, I'll pay you.
And
I'll probably like it. I'm not picky. I did anything.
if you go to King Taco, go to the one in Maravilla.
Yeah.
What's the street right there?
You're talking about 3rd and Ford,
Yeah,
something like that.
right there by the freeway. That's the one that and the Maravilla stop.
Go to Masa.
Yeah.
Echo
No,
Park
I'm
for
just
Uh,
saying for tacos. There's they have
Yeah.
like 3. There's a bunch of King Tacos. That's the original one though.
They got good sauces there.
That's their thing,
That's their
bro.
thing.
Green
Red.
and red.
I'm a
And
freak about hot sauce, bro. Like
The red one's
Well,
hot
that's just
for white
gonna
boys though.
leave your little
probably.
butt burning pause.
Yep.
nah, the hotter the better.
Oh hell yeah, that's my boy right
we gonna
there.
make you bleed. What?
I promise, bro. Like
But get a burrito.
people
and
don't believe
tacos.
me because I'm white, fool. Like
I fuck with
I be
you.
ordering like
It's because
Oh,
white
fool.
people are liars.
Damn,
Yeah, alright, bro.
Fool, I'm half Irish. That's
Yeah.
why I look funny. Yeah. My
One of
dad's
my
Irish.
best friends is
And he
white.
loves-
Shout out Adam22.
Oh shit, you hear that, Adam? But I always tell fools,
Adam's
I
in
would.
Italy, brother. He can't hear you right now.
No, you can't hear me anyway. But I'm too high up there. But nah. But what I'm trying to say is that like I wouldn't go up there unless it was just to talk to Adam. Like I wouldn't interview with anybody else.
Never, ever
Nah.
going there.
I don't want to
ever,
go there, but I'm just saying.
ever.
I mean, I don't care.
You
I
could
got
go,
I got
though.
love for Adam. I got love for Adam actually. But I mean overall. But no, I'm just saying because you go there for somebody else. I don't know. I feel like it's not the same. I gotta go. You gotta go talk to the big dog.
only one of the hosts from there rock with me, and it's Almighty Suspect.
Shout out to my boy Sus.
That's right.
He's super cool. He's super nice. Then Duno, before all that, whatever. Duno was commenting on all my stuff, laughing and stuff. Bro won't follow me back or DM me back, so it's cool.
Hey, he just followed me back, man. Shout out to Duno.
Shout out to Duno,
That
bro.
fool made my weekend.
That's my little bro.
That's
Yeah,
his,
I rock with
that's his,
Duno.
that's his homie.
Yeah.
When they sit down,
dope.
he holds him like this, dog.
Oh yeah.
Like he holds him like his
He's just
kid.
my regular friend. You know how
Nah.
regular friends are, yeah?
You like
Nah.
to cuddle?
That's my dog.
Yeah, he likes
But
to
they
cuddle.
like fool. They like two chubby. Like it's like M&M sitting next to each other.
Oh
Like one, the circle one, and the peanut one.
wow.
He means more like California Grizzlies just posted together.
Nah, I mean like
California
M&Ms.
Grizzlies. That's comedy.
They like chocolate.
Shout out to Duno though for sure.
That's right.